Hey everyone, Matt here from SoundSwitch. In this tutorial video, we're going to show you how to connect Serato DJ to SoundSwitch. Let's get into it. So in this video, we're going to show you how to connect Serato DJ with SoundSwitch. In this example, we're going to be using the Denon DJ Prime 4 in controller mode, but it doesn't really matter what hardware you're using, because the connection is between Serato DJ, the software, and SoundSwitch. Serato DJ then connects with the hardware and allows you to control the Serato DJ software. We want to select performance mode, and then we want to select the venue or the lighting rig that we've created. I'm going to use the gig bar move. I'm also going to open the preferences and make sure that Serato DJ is selected as my input, and I'm going to open the performance mode tab. And here I'm going to make sure I'm using blend mode and decks 1 and 2. I'll take you through all the different fader modes in just a second, as well as show you how to set up 4-deck mixing and decks 3 and 4. So let's switch over now to Serato DJ, open the preferences, select expansion packs, and select Serato Remote. Here you can see that my SoundSwitch at Matt's MacBook Pro is listed as an active remote. If you can't see your remote active here, it means that there's something wrong with the networking connection between the softwares. It could be that your firewall or antivirus software is blocking that connection. So if you do have any troubles where you can't see your active remote, please reach out to support@soundswitch.com or leave a comment in the comment section below. Cool, so I'm going to load tracks to each deck, and then I'm going to press play on the left deck and lift the fader up. When I press pause, the light show will pause, and if I pull the record forward and back, the light show will play forward and backwards. Perfect. If I use the crossfader to mix between both decks, SoundSwitch will mix between the two different songs. This is where we can start to introduce new fader options. At the moment, if you move the fader, you can see that there's quite a lot of effects coming out on the lights. So if you do a bit of scratching and you want your lights to stay pretty consistent, then you can switch to cut mode. This means that you can move the crossfader to halfway before the light show will change. Whereas in scratch mode, if you move the crossfader all the way over to the right-hand side, it will change, and then all the way over back, and the light show will change back. Again, this is really helpful if you do a lot of scratching or cutting and you don't want your light shows to go crazy like they do in blend mode. So let's switch to up fader only mode. In this example, the crossfader has no effect on the light show, but it's instead the position of the up fader that switches the shows. So if I lift the fader on the left deck all the way up and then the one on the right deck, the light show won't change until I pull the left deck back down. This allows you to mix between different light shows without using the crossfader. So what if you use all 4 decks? You can switch to decks 1 through 4, and this will automatically check the external mixer option. This allows us to MIDI map the faders on this particular mixer so that we can use all 4 decks. We'll switch over to the MIDI window. We'll select the external mixer, and here we can right-click to MIDI map each fader. On a controller like this one, the faders are listed 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So we want to make sure that we map these correctly. We'll map fader 1, then we'll map fader 2, then we'll map fader 3, and then we'll map fader 4. Perfect. All my faders are mapped. Then we will switch over to Serato DJ and make sure that we've unloaded all of the tracks and reload tracks to deck. Now, if I press play on each one of these decks and mix between them, we'll get a light show coming out of each deck. Perfect. So now we're all set up in 4-deck mixing mode. But what if we only want to use decks 3 and decks 4? We will unload all of our tracks in Serato DJ. And we will switch back to SoundSwitch and turn on decks 3 and 4. We'll turn off external mixer, switch back to Serato, and switch to decks 3 and 4 using our player here. So you can now see that in the top corner we have deck 3 and deck 4 loaded on the screen. So we'll switch over to the preferences and select the expansion tab, select Serato Video and enable that. Open MIDI and allow for Serato hardware remapping on the Prime 4 control surface. And then we'll quit out, open Serato Video and press the demo mode. We just want to unlink these faders, click the MIDI button, right click, and map our fader here. And do the same thing with fader 4. We can close the MIDI and we can close Serato Video now. And if we load deck 3 and deck 4, and now our crossfader is mixing between the two light shows loaded on decks 3 and 4. So those are a few different ways that you can set up Serato DJ in performance mode with SoundSwitch. If you need help getting set up, please reach out in the comments below or send an email to support@soundswitch.com. And check out the descriptions for links for more videos that will help you get set up and running with SoundSwitch. Thank you, and we'll see you in another video.